Hello everyone, I'm Nias. In this video, I'm going to explain 1 week of price action of Euro USD and GBP USD if time permits. So straight away, let's get into the video. This is GBP USD. We are clearly in a downtrend. Okay, this is the start of the week. Currently, we are in 1 minute time frame. You can see the lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and trying to form the lower lows. Let's not waste time on 1 hour. Let's get into 15 minutes. As you all know, I use inducements, which is liquidity of sessions and previous days highs and lows. I use them to enter and exit my trades. Okay, let's start. Let's on our super indicator, that is session. Straight away we open on Monday. What happened? The first thing we did, we pushed higher during Frankfurt open, and then London we came down to grab the Asia low liquidity, which is the inducement of the day. What are the inducement of the day? There are three things which you have to notice, which is Asia highs and lows, London highs and lows, previous days highs and lows. These are the three things you have to notice if you are trading New York session. Let's get into what is happening actually here. Let's go into 5 minutes. We took the Asia low, and then we gave a change of character to the upside. Here the break of structure upside, forming a two-leg structure. This is the first leg, this is the first leg, and this is the second leg. After we broke up the structure, two-leg structure is formed, so then we can consider the trend has changed internally for the short period of time, because we are selling according to the high time frame, right? We don't want to jump into buys. What happened is we took the Asia low and then pushed higher and then consolidated a little bit. This supply holder for some time. We took the Asia high, London high, and then we fell down. Came into this order block which took the Asia low and then pushed higher. Not a clear trade because we have to go with the high time frame trend. There is no trade here. So next day, Asia formed. What happened is this was previous day's high, right? This is double liquidity, which is we took the previous day's highs and Asia high and then gave a change of character in the 5 minutes. In the 5 minutes, we could enter around this position and then we could continue to trade lower. What we had the medium inducement, which is daily high plus Asia high, which is a major inducement because we have two medium inducements, and then which is along with the higher time frame direction. We have this clear trend line liquidity to target. 1 touch, 2 touch, and 3 touch. We could target this liquidity. This could have been a 1:2, 2 or 3 trade. Let's see. Have this broke up structure. We could have entered around this position. Let's wait for the candle closure. It's around 10 pip. We could target, minimum target should be Asia low, which is attained within that particular session, and then you can run a partial for the previous day's low, which is here. And then what happened during New York? We retraced a little bit. We took the daily low, we took the London low, and then we retraced a little bit, and then we did take few liquidities here, and then gave a change of character to the downside, aligning the internal structure. The 5 minute structure has aligned itself with the external structure, and then we pushed lower. Simple. Exactly on the New York Open, we got a trade here. See, I didn't take this trade, I took the London trade. We have this particular order block which break this structure. We have this minor structure. This was used as a liquidity to go into this order block supply zone, and then we fell lower. This is around like 8 pip again. We continue to push lower. Great. Let's move on to next day. What happened during Asia? We built up some liquidity, we swept this liquidity, pushed lower. See, sellers are in control. Whoever is inducing, they are in control. Let's say we are forming a higher highs like this, and then we'll do some consolidation like this and then induce the sellers where the breakout traders enter, inducing them into go to sales, and then we push higher. We just went to here down to grab the liquidity and then push higher. That is the core concept. Let's move on to Wednesday. We just broke the major structure here there could be a retracement of the major structure anytime. So I was cautious about on particular day. I didn't get any trade during London. If you zoom in, let's say we have this build up inducement which led to the break of structure. We got a mitigation entry around to this particular zone, exactly supply zone. You could have traded here also. I'm not cherry picking, I'm just literally telling you what happened last week. I didn't take this trade up because we took the major H4 lower low. So I was waiting for the retracement to take place, and then the retracement the internal structure should change, align itself with the external structure so that I can trade the higher time frame trend. That is why I did not take this sell. This could also be in 1:3, 1:2. Great. Then London didn't, New York didn't do much. We got the minor inducement here, and then we pushed lower. We came back for the retracement, and then we went lower. See, we have equal lows printed, and then we take them out. Let's consider this supply zone. This as the liquidity, which is just happened right before New York time, and then we gave a change of character. We came back to mitigation, and then continued lower. After taking out this equal lows, we pushed higher. I was expecting a retracement anyway. Then what happened? Okay, Wednesday we have a FOMC meeting. We pushed higher. What did we do exactly? I'll clear this out. You can clearly see we took the London high. Exactly after taking the London high, the market started to change its character to the downside, and then eventually in FOMC it dropped like what, 50 pips, I guess, about 70 pips. See, even though the market is driven by the news, technicals can help you to predict the news, what will be the outcome of the particular news. We didn't go random retracement. We didn't go for a 60%, 70%, 80% random retracement. We did exactly go for the previous inducements, previous session inducement. London high, New York high, and then we pushed lower. What happened on the next Wednesday? Thursday is Asia. We didn't do much. Sellers showed a little bit of control here. See, minor inducement, build up, another minor inducement, pushing higher. This particular candle, this is where all the sellers came in, right? So this respected. What happened? While coming here, we were not coming as strong as we used to. We came by consolidating. We took the Asia high, and then we gave a change of character in the London exact time. You don't have to look at the market 24/7. You just have to look at the market 2 hours during London and 3 hours during New York. That is probably the maximum effort you have to put in. The rest of the time you can go and relax. See, we came into this supply zone. We gave a change of character to the downside. So this is the supply zone which caused the change of character to the downside, right? So we have to wait for the retracement. See this. You could have tagged yourself in here. Your stop loss should be above this, which is 6 pip, which is very less. The minimum target you can go for is Asia low, which is 1:3. You can target here also, but you have to hold it for long enough for that. Okay, what happened during New York? Okay. Yeah, I took this trade. No, I was not able to capture this particular moment because the market opened itself and then straight away pushed lower. I did not get an entry here, but I waited for the market to come to this particular supply zone. This particular supply zone. This is a decisional zone. Why? Because it led to the break of structure of this one, and then we were coming so aggressively. I hesitated a little bit, but still I placed my limit orders there. I got triggered, and then the market went lower. If you go in 5 minutes, you can clearly see what happened here. We grab this liquidity, and then we pushed lower. We grab this liquidity here also, and then we pushed lower. Broke a major structure low, which is making itself a decisional supply zone. We came here, tagged ourselves in, and then pushed lower. I exited myself around this particular position. I did not hold the entire night. Let's see what happened here. As usual, Asia, we consolidated a little bit. We pushed higher, build up, another inducement, pushed lower. What happened in New York? You can see crystal clearly. You don't have to know anything much. You have to know the direction. You know the direction, which is selling due to the high time frame. If you go in H4, H1, you can clearly see the direction. You just have to wait for the internal, which is 5 minutes structure, 5 minutes time frame to shift into your direction with the inducement, and then you can trade. With the 3 things you have to notice is time, inducement, higher time frame direction. We have the time. There we have our time defined, which is 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock New York time. We have what we did here is build up inducement and then break of structure to the downside, and exactly this is the supply zone which caused the This is a supply zone which caused the break of structure to the downside, right? Sellers are in control, like inducement number 1, inducement number 2, and then continuous inducement. Sellers were inducing buyers. Actually, we didn't get a trade here. I believe this was supposed to be a trade. Okay, unlucky. We missed our trade like by what? By 0.9 pip. It's alright. It's all part of the game. We have targeted this low, which eventually did if we got triggered. We pushed lower. We took the previous day's low and then gave a change of character on the Friday, and then slowly started to climb higher. What I am expecting on Monday of the next week is, please also note down the particular days. Friday, October 31. Okay. This could cause a little bit of retracement. Maybe this high can hold, or if that didn't hold, we'll push all the way up to 50% of this particular zone. Yeah, we will push all the way up to this particular zone. You have to go to a higher time frame to see the direction. Wait for Monday to open up. Do not trade the Mondays and London. Wait for the market to give you information you need to trade. Wait for the inducement. Wait for the change of character. At least wait for a change of character in a 5 minutes, and then place your entry based upon that. That is 1 week of price action. We got 1, 2, around 3 trade here. I guess 3 good trades. See, if you know the direction and you know the inducements and you have the session backing up yourself, you are good to go. These are the things I want you to learn, and then I believe it will help you in your trading. That's it. Thank you.